Hello, nice to see you. How are you doing this week?
I've had ups and downs this week.
Can you tell me more?
It was our anniversary this week, actually. Let's see, is today Wednesday? It was last Sunday. I've been thinking a lot about that and how we love to celebrate each year.
How did you celebrate?
It varied, but usually we would pick a special place to have a picnic. Last year we took the bus and traveled to one of our favorite parks and sat by the lake. We've also traveled to another state, but that depended on money.
That sounds really special.
It was. We would sit and talk for hours. Sometimes we would just read or watch the activity around us.
Memories are so powerful and special. They can also be difficult.
Yes, and that brings me to the downs. I actually heard from my sister last week. I was surprised she called. We had such a nice conversation until I mentioned it was my anniversary. She didn't want to go there and instead told me it was more important to look forward and not focus on sad things. She never liked Quinn. Just focus on the future is what she kept saying.
How was that for you?
It's been only 8 months. I'm so sad that I do not have anyone to talk to. Quinn and I spent all of our time together. I only have you to talk to about my feelings. It made me so sad and lonely, and I feel alone.
I'm sorry that this happened. Do you think that your sister is intentionally not honoring your relationship, or do you think she is uncomfortable with sadness?
We were never allowed to cry in our family. Sadness was not allowed. When I feel sad, I feel so much shame and embarrassment. What's wrong with me? Why can't I move on? And sometimes I just feel so disgusted with myself that I think maybe I should just join Quinn. What else do I have to live for?
So, the conversation with your sister brought up a lot of emotions. It must have been very difficult when she said, just focus on the future. As you were still adjusting to this moment, the future must feel very intimidating. I can see how this might bring up feelings of loneliness. I'm sorry your sister was not able to be here for you right now.
Yes, I can only get through today. The thought of the future just feels too overwhelming. The worst part is that when I lay down at night, I just toss and turn. However, I think I found a remedy.
How so?
I found some Percocet in the cabinet and thought, let me try a half pill. It was amazing. For the first time in a while, I had clarity, and although I've been feeling so sad, I thought I can get through this. And once I felt more relaxed and better in my head, I fell asleep and slept for the first time in months.
It sounds like taking the Percocet gave you a sense of ease from the pain.
Yes.
I can see how that would be appealing after sitting with grief for so long. I'm not sure if you are aware that Percocet is an opioid and can be addictive. Percocet is prescribed for severe physical pain. Did you or Quinn ever have surgery wherein this was prescribed?
Yes, Quinn had foot surgery about a year ago. And I know it wasn't the best choice, but I was desperate to fall asleep. I've taken it every night since and have slept like a baby, and I finally feel that there may be hope and maybe a life worth living.
I understand how you want to feel better. Would you be willing to work with me on options for sleeping that do not include Percocet? Opioids are very addictive and can eventually result in you feeling more run down and tired. Are you open to exploring this further?
Yes, but I don't want to feel sad anymore. I don't want to feel pain anymore. I want to figure out how to move on.
This kind of healing takes some time. Let's continue to meet and work through what is going on in your life. We can work on some strategies for you to start to feel better without the drugs.